Hello guys, how's it going? Welcome to another market forecast. And let's start with reviewing what we thought that would happen yesterday but never actually happened. So let's go to the 4-hour time frame. So on the 4-hour time frame, I thought that we would have a reaction up from this parallel gap in bullish order block to the upside, reaching to that buy side liquidity. But as you guys can see, that didn't happen. It did not respect this fair value gap. It did not respect this bullish order block. Of course, it showed some reaction to it, but then this happened. So, to be very honest with you guys, I'm not sure if I'm going to change the bias for the week. Before today, my bias will be bearish for DXY. All right, because we're not showing any respect for bullish levels, only for bearish levels. For example, this fair value gap turned into a bearish inverted fair value gap, and here we also have a 4-hour bearish fair value gap, which have been respected, right? And also this bearish order block. All right, so I believe that bearish zones are very likely to be respected because they have been respected on the previous candles, right? We have not seen a good, at least acceptable bullish movement, right? So I believe that my bias for the day on DXY will be bearish, okay? I think it's very likely that we will reach this fair value gap right here, and after that, maybe we'll reach this SL liquidity. But for that, we're gonna have to go through this fair value gap, this bullish fair value gap on the weekly time frame that I showed you guys before. And I don't know if that will happen since in the hierarchy of the time frames, this is a very high priority zone. Okay, and I don't know if I want to see that zone being disrespected, but if it happens, it would mean that we'll probably have a retracement on the weekly time frames, meaning a bearish bias on the XY. All right, so I believe that we're very likely to test this fair value gap, and let's see if we're going to test this as a liquidity. Let's go to Euro USD. Well, on Euro USD, uh, on the daily time frame, there's very specific thing here. For example, we have a bullish order block right here, which price seems to have respected already. All right. And then if we go down to the 4-hour time frame, we're going to see that there was a bearish order block formed on this price leg, but then price reacted to it once, respected it, but then it just pierced through this bearish order block, which is very like which is very similar to the reaction that we had to this parallel gap and this bullish order block on DXY. And that calls my attention to, okay, so on a price leg, we don't want to see order blocks being disrespected. This could pay attention to this word. This could mean that we're going to have a reversal. All right. And if we're going to have a reversal, it means that our bias that was once bearish on Euro USD is now bullish. And now that's right. Yeah, I don't have to change it. Is now bullish. Okay. So we always do a relation between DXY and Euro USD. But in this situation, I don't think that price reaching this outside liquidity means that Euro USD will reach that buy side liquidity, right? Because as you guys can see, the distance is very smaller than on DXY to reach that buy side liquidity, that sell side liquidity. Plus, we have a weekly fair value gap. We have a 4-hour bullish fair value gap on DXY, and I was thinking about a reaction into this zone or bearish order block, but since price haven't respected the bearish order block, it already opens my eye to a not good bearish condition and maybe a good bullish condition. All right, so I think that price will reach this buy side liquidity before we see DXY reaching its external sell side liquidity. All right. So I think that it's very likely that we'll test this buy side liquidity here. So I'm probably gonna be looking for buys around here, and that's pretty much it. We have a 4 hour bullish order block right here as a pullback zone. All right, and of course this inverted bearish order block, but we have a bullish order block, so we don't even care that much for that. Let's break it down to the 1 hour time frame. On the 1 hour time frame, yeah, we have this bullish order block, which is pretty much the same order block. We have on a 30-minute time frame, a bullish order block too that was already validated. So maybe if we could get a reaction around here, that would be good enough. All right, bullish order block. Okay, and let's map out the midnight open. Midnight open was exactly here. All right. There midnight open. Let's map out our New York kill zone. All right. Okay, so the ideal buying scenario would be a retracement to this level, then to that level. But if price shows me a nice reaction to this bullish order block and actually shows me a proper price action, proper ICT 2022 mentorship model, so I may be buying right here because I think that, to be honest, I don't think that we'll have a retracement, a very expressive retracement before going up. Because as you guys can see, we have been having a very strong bullish momentum, very fast bullish momentum. So I don't know if we're going to get a retracement before moving up. All right. But of course, I'm open to it. But if on the lower time frames, at least on the 30-minute or the 1 hour, this hard block right here, if we get into this bullish order block right here and we start to show a bullish reaction, then we have a displacement, we have a liquidity pool, we have this and that you guys already know I look for. We may have a setup being formed right here, right? Let's Last but not least, check the news calendar for today. So we have 8:30 a.m. New York local time, GDPD on the CAD, and USD Employment Cost Index. I don't know how that will impact the market, but my approach to those news will basically be the same as my usual approach, which is stop trading 10 minutes before and only come back trading once the volatility has reduce a little bit, at least good enough for us to go back to the charts. And we have 10 a.m. USD high impact news today on the New York Kill Zone. Those are the news, all right? But be very aware of this week's calendar because we're going to have FOMC tomorrow and NFP on Friday. So this is not good at all. This will probably be the last day I'm going to be trading this week. All right. I'll probably not be interested in trading after FOMC and on Thursday since it's prior to the NFP, the day prior to the NFP. I am not willing to trade on that day. All right, since we may have huge manipulation in the market, and I don't want to be present in that phase of the power of three. All right, so regarding the market forecast, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please, if you like it down below. If you like the channel's content, subscribe to it. Please subscribe. All right, a lot of people watch my videos and they're not subscribed. But anyway, subscribe to the channel. I hope you guys enjoyed. Trade safe. Bye.